Welcome back to another episode of Fourth and Inches. Your boy Mills kicking with my dogs, Jarvis, Byrd. What's going on?
What's up?
What up?
I forgot what button it is. This one?
He say he forget what button it is. I'm pretty sure he probably got all them buttons.
I need to mark them. Big time win for the Miami Hurricanes this week, man. Wrapping up hate week with the reaction episode. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Miami gets it done. We were just talking. Problem with us being friends is that we'll get on here talking too much before we hit record, and we'll end up having to repeat a little bit of what we said just a minute ago, which is fine. We're kind of used to it. We do it a lot, but I did see a funny comment on our I say our TikTok, but it's my TikTok. But my personal, I need to make us a page as TikTok. But anyway, somebody said that they wish that they said, what did they say? I'm paraphrasing. They said they wish that if us three can get along, Florida State, Florida, and Miami can get along, there's no reason our government can't get together and run a tighter shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's a good point. And I was like, but mind you, a fellow listener out there, that we're not your usual asshole fans. You know, we have a good bunch here. We do talk some shit, but we're not one of those ones that get too hostile. If anyone does, it's me. Out of the three of us, I get a little bit hostile, a little bit. What is that shit called? What do they say? Crash out. I'll crash out a little bit. I'll crash out a little bit. The last guy we had on here, he crashed out a lot of bit. But you know, but I will. But we was just saying a minute ago, and we'll repeat it. Jarvis. So you got some texts and some phone calls, huh?
Yeah, I got some. Listen. Those out there in football land, I'm not that guy to try to rage bait. That's not me. As you'll be very disappointed trying to rage bait me. Won't happen. I promise you, it's not you. You will not get a reaction out of me.
You're not going to get him out of character
at all.
I'm sorry. Most you'll get is a giggle.
Not going to happen.
I've known him for a long time, and I've never seen him out of character about that. I've never seen him out of character, you know, and a few times, period. But, you know, Florida Gators aren't going to get him, not going to get him there. But it's still fun to point and laugh at him.
The most he'll do is giggle. The most he'll do is laugh.
It's still fun to fucking point and laugh, though. God damn it, it is. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, and in a, you know, from a football aspect, if you can't talk football with me, leave me alone. Because, you know, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. I mean, you want to talk football? Yeah, we can talk football. But just say, y'all lost. Yeah, we did. Now what?
Now what? Now where do we go?
Now what? Now what? You got it? You feel good about yourself? All right, good. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, we're back in 2008 when we were. No, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me.
Yeah. Because some people will go down a rabbit hole of excuses and bring up past shit like that matters at all with this game and records that, you know, because, you know, this was actually a good game for the most part. It ended up being 26-7. Mario piled it on at the end on them, but
good defensive battle.
It was 13 to no. What was it?
13-7 for a while.
For a while, yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, DJ and them come out, finally got a touch. Man, y'all's offense is terrible.
Yeah.
Y'all's offense is bad. Y'all's offense, dare I say, is down there with Florida State's last year's.
And for him to be an offensive-minded guy.
Not only that, like DJ, it's a culmination of both. Like at first I was like,
it is
play calling, is it DJ? I think it's a little bit of all
It's
of
both. It. It's both. It's both. It's definitely both. But, I mean, you seen that, you know, that drive we had in the third quarter, we came out and we ran the ball.
And moved it.
And we scored. Ball looked unstoppable.
Yeah, getting them involved in the passing game. The middle wasn't there. I don't know why he kept running up the middle. He kept calling inside zone runs. That shit was dead. I don't know if that's how you
third and 2, 3rd and 3 when we ended up getting the ball back and it was fourth down. It was fourth down, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fourth and 2, 4th and 3, whatever it was. We ran inside zone we run an RPO. Have something, you know, God.
Give DJ a chance to make a play with his legs if it's not there with his arm.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, the inside runs is not gonna work, man. Our line is big.
No.
Our line is big and talented, man. Between
Y'all,
Mesdor and Bain, like that's like the best combination that I've seen. Like that shit is crazy.
You're terrible, Byrd.
Normally, when you have a really good offensive line, is gonna, being that your offensive line is that good and that massive, the defensive line has to go against that every day. So normally your defensive line is going to be pretty good as well, and it definitely showed. Y'all were better in the trenches than it showed.
I mean, they got a good offensive line. We had to be, man. It was a rain. I mean, man, it was wet out there. I seen a couple of times that lag where he even slipped when he dropped back.
Yeah, the pregame game day was elite. By the way, man, listen, before Pat McAfee is going to save game day, y'all? Like he really is. He's Pat McAfee diving off the high dive. If it wasn't for Pat McAfee, I don't know what they was going to do with Corso leaving. Like Pat McAfee is going to save college game day. Appreciate you, Pat.
I have yet to be able to catch a game day.
He is the shit. He's perfect for it. Although I hate his takes on his show. Like football analyst Pat, I'm straight. But game day Pat is shit. Game day Pat's good. But yeah, energy. That was a nasty game. I didn't know it was raining like that. About an hour before the game come on, they cut to like tailgating out there, and there people that was tailgating out there. They was in like this deep of water out there in the parking lot. They done took their shoes off. They was barefoot and shit out there in the parking lots because the water was so deep. It was a nasty game. And I said right then, I looked at Jada, I said, it's going to be about who's going to run it good, who's going to run this ball. If it's going to be like that nasty and wet. And I actually said, I said, hell, if it's going to be like that, Florida might have that might even things out a little bit. But
yeah, it honestly did. It's down the stretch we couldn't.
Y'all just could not. Y'all cannot move the ball. Yeah. Y'all cannot move it. 0 for 13 on third downs. That's not good. There's just no offense. There's a couple people that ain't playing like Dallas Wilson, but he's just a freshman. I don't think he makes that much of a difference, him in there. But DJ, and I'm not taking anything away from Miami because Miami's a good ball team. Hell, they moved him up to number 2 after this win. Number 2 coming to Tallahassee in a couple of weeks. Let's go. But it's just no offense, man. Like if Florida's defense did well enough for them to be in the game. Florida's defense did more than enough. The offense and Billy Napier. And like I said just a minute ago, it ain't just one of them to me. It's a huge combination of both. DJ is missing. I don't know how many times I've seen the tight end over there wide open on the sideline, and DJ just missing the shit out of him.
Missed him. Yeah, missed him.
It almost looks like his feet are not set very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if something's going on with him mentally at this point because how many interceptions he's thrown, but he's not throwing the ball well, and Billy's not helping him. Like he's not helping him with any type of play calling. I still don't think 12 totes is enough for Jaden Ball.
No,
I don't think that's enough. He should be somewhere around the 18 to 20.
And
just
honestly,
like Mario's
I would not be okay, so I said something last week and it held true for most of the game. I said if we score 21 points, we win. It held true for most of the game. The few touchdowns they put up late in the game, whatever. But for Billy being an offensive-minded coach, Ball not getting the carries that he honestly deserves, and DJ playing terrible, I wouldn't be surprised if Ball transfers at the end of the year. I would not be surprised because it's like our offense is stagnant. We're not doing we're not putting up points, and once again I go back to week 1. Y'all was like y'all put up 55 points. I was not impressed with our offense. I was not impressed.
So I'm certainly not now. What happens here? Like y'all are off this week? I think you might be off this week. Let me see.
I hope so.
I think you might be off. There's some good games on this week, by the way. Because if you aren't, I don't know. I think you're off. Let me see real quick before we move on.
Yeah, because I know that we're off, but
we're off.
Yeah,
we're off.
But off. Joe, the stretch that y'all are going into,
it's crazy.
God.
It's crazy. And if we're not able to generate any offense, we won't win a game.
Man, that stretch is nasty. That's the craziest stretch that I've ever seen. Yeah. Every single team is ranked instead
Texas ain't shit though.
Instead of like Kentucky.
But like seriously though, like I don't think Texas is that good.
I mean, they're still ranked.
I know, but like I don't got a lot of faith, and I don't know. Manning just ain't it to me. He was out there beating on his chest because they beat Sam Houston or whatever that was this week. Get out of here.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you on that one. I mean,
it's a crazy weekend, man. It was a lot of crazy shit's going on, man. A lot of my rivals is out here losing, man. I got the Florida losing. I mean, one of y'all had to lose. I actually put together a little small parlay because I'm poor. Put together one for Florida State going over on the points. That hit. Oklahoma to win. That was a good game. And then Miami to win. But I did find myself, I ain't going to say cheering, but I did find myself like, come on, DJ, fuck. Make us a game right here. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy,
dog.
To
say, man. I don't have too much to say.
That's you and the majority of the Florida fan base, because before the season started, it was spot the ball, all this bullshit, and now it's 1-3, 1-3, and you got a lot of heavy hitters on the way still.
Yeah, I was sipping the Kool-Aid.
The 2-10 jokes might come back around full circle.
They might come back around. I don't think Florida. Go back to this schedule. See where we got to win at. We might slip up and beat Texas. We might slip
play
up
a lot
and beat
different.
Texas A&M is a tough football team.
A lot of these people you play.
Mississippi State is a tough football team. They're 4-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know Kentucky always looking for their get back.
Mm-hmm.
And Kentucky is always pretty good on their defense.
And whenever a team see what you're doing, they smelling blood in the water. They're like, oh shit, let's go.
We don't have our worst team we play is Kentucky.
And that's the thing, like y'all don't have any easy wins.
Nah, we don't even. And normally we'll play a cupcake before we play Florida State, but we got Tennessee. Like who plays Tennessee late in the season? Who does that?
Yeah, right.
We've never played Tennessee that late.
That's pretty late in the year. And that's a big time rivalry game too for late November.
Back-to-back rivalry games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Back-to-back.
Good job, AD, or whoever scheduled that for y'all.
Whoever approved that schedule, fired them.
It's not looking good in Gainesville, man. Speaking of Gainesville, man, my daughter got taken to Shands. My newborn daughter, she ain't but like a month old, not even. She got airlifted to Shands today. If you pray, you know what I'm saying? If you're the praying type, throw a prayer out from a little one, man. Hopefully she gets back home soon. Her and her mama's up there right now. The good people at Shands. She's in Gator country. I told the pilot today before they left, I said, don't you convert this little girl. She's a Seminole, but if y'all can bring her back good, get her back home good, you know what I'm saying? I might mess around and cheer for y'all a game or two, you know what I'm saying?
Bring her back in some Gator gear.
I tell you what, if I pull up, I told them that. I said, let me pull up and see. I asked, I said, y'all don't like wrap them in Gator stuff, do you? And they was like, no, we don't do that. But yeah, if you're praying type, man, throwing up for my little baby, man, she's over there right now. She's okay. She's just got to get some stuff looked at and all that good stuff. But so, so I don't really know even what to say about y'all, man, other than this can get catastrophic real quick. Where do you go? Like, where does Florida? Do you turn to Tramel Jones? Do you look for a spark on offense somewhere? Like, what are we going to do here?
I think it has to be somebody. Yeah. We need something either.
Because I don't blame DJ for it all.
We can't. But it's both. It's the quarterback and the play calling. So something has to give. Either you relieve yourself of play calling duties and find someone who's better at calling plays than you, or running the offense. Because I feel like I could have called a better game than what he did down the stretch.
Not only that, brother. And I might be wrong about what happened. It was like a player injury timeout or some shit. There's a timeout. We have time to talk about what we're going to do. We come back to play, and Billy called another timeout. One he needed. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs
what?
For what? Like, so that's coaching. That's definitely.
And the commentator said something about it.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, there was a timeout you'll need,
later. Right.
Like, what are you
doing? It ended up being worse than what the score ended up being worse than what it was. This was a goddamn close game and late in the game. I mean, all Florida needed was that 1 4th down that they couldn't get. I mean, who knows? Like, who knows what could have happened? They just couldn't move the ball.
It was two 4th downs.
Right.
It was a bubble with the running back, a bubble in a slant, or really like a spot route. And
that's before the first down marker. You know what I mean? That's the one you're talking about. That one where they threw the ball like it wasn't even a first down. Like
they threw it. He didn't even get to the sticks. If he got to the sticks, spotted up at the sticks, we got a first down. But why throw? Why draw that up?
Right.
Tell the receiver, hey, get to the sticks, turn around. What are we doing? We need the first down. We have to have a first down right here. Get to the sticks.
He's 6'4", 250.
Probably about 3 yards behind the sticks.
Behind?
Yeah, he caught about 3 yards behind.
Fucking guy is 6'4", 245, 200. Like, get this man out, and maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's, because he had all that shit before the season. Maybe, I don't know. But I got to figure something out, or it's gonna get bad real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. I mean, it is bad. It's 1-3. 1-3 at Florida doesn't keep Billy Napier around, and I'm interested to see, how many more they're gonna let happen before, because a lot of the fan base is already wanting Lane or whoever. Does Coach Joe have a hot board?
I tell you who's at the top of my list.
Dion?
Nah.
Who did you say?
Tricky Nicky. That's bring
Nick Saban.
What are we doing?
Yeah, come on.
What are we doing?
That's not happening.
What are we doing?
That's not happening, man.
It's the only person that can save this team right now. What are we talking about?
That's on the
Unless y'all finna bring Urban out the booth where he be at every week. I'm surprised Urban ain't came down like, hey man, step aside, I got this.
Jimbo Fisher, he needs a job.
Yeah, he does. He says I got a little insider, insider. He's in Tallahassee.
Really?
Yeah, his son's still here, isn't he?
Okay.
His son was helping us out coaching.
Trey, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I, got some
young Trey dog.
Yeah, it's my boy, man. It's my guy. Shout out to Trey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey Fisher.
And then his other son is like a pretty good kicker or some shit. Blinged out. Yeah. I'm talking about. Like Justin Jefferson over there.
When your daddy works, his buyout was
a gabillion dollars.
Few mil.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So I mean, and then Miami did what they were supposed to do. Neither one of these quarterbacks. This is what I'm trying to say as a Seminole fan. All this shit in orange that I'm seeing ain't shit. Clemson, Miami, Florida, all that shit's dead to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel real good about moving forward with this season.
Kent State.
We're going to get there.
Kent State.
Castellano was 10 for 13 and a damn interception. I don't want to hear that.
Well, he's only 5'5", so when he threw that ball, the defensive lineman.
He was 10 for 13 and an interception on Kent State. I don't want to hear that.
That was a great
just
play.
Like I said last week, the running back room. Now, I agree with Jarvis. 12 carries is nowhere near enough because we literally rushed the ball 44 times.
It was a raining game, and it was close. The only thing that's justifiable. The only thing that's justifiable. Yeah, the only thing that's justifiable in a game like that is if we're down, 2 or 3 touchdowns. The game was close. It was a 1-score game.
Yeah, pound the rock.
Yeah, it was.
1 possession game. That if we score, we're ahead.
I was scared for most of the game. I was scared for most of the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I was scared for most of the game.
And then when Carson Beck threw the pick, I was like, oh yeah,
Cormani.
Oh man,
I yelled it on the couch. I was like, Cormani.
It's like,
that was look
at this
Cormani McLean.
I was like, look at this.
I thought that was Cormani McLean.
Yeah,
I thought it was the other guy.
I think they said Cormani McLean.
What I'm thinking about.
I don't know, but it was Cormani. I'm pretty sure.
For real, I was look at this bullshit.
And then the offensive lineman. What's your lineman? Arnez or something. He was talking big shit to Cormani after the game. My God, he went live talking all kind of crazy shit on Cormani. I don't know what Cormani said to him, but he was he was fucking pissed. He was talking big shit about Cormani. But yeah, y'all definitely ran the ball quite well. Neither one of these quarterbacks just wowed me. Huh?
Who the hell was I thinking about that picked that ball off?
I don't know, but it was an elite snag. Cormani, he jumped.
He came up, he jumped the hell out of it.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know why I thought it was somebody else.
I hate y'all, you know what I'm saying? But that was I still fuck with Cormani. I like his situation, what happened with Colorado and all. I wish well for him. And
he's gonna be elite. He is elite. He's an elite player.
Well, there's been clips of him late in games where y'all are probably gonna lose, and he's still giving all of his effort. So which is like the opposite of what Dion said about it.
Building his draft stock. That's what he's doing.
I like Cormani, real Florida kid. Mark Fletcher had himself a day, and then how about the other running back, Charmar Brown? These are
Marty Brown, boy. Man, that's my dog.
Transfer from North Dakota State. Didn't know that. The Bison. Where'd y'all find him? How'd y'all?
He keeps the legs turning.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, they've won 15 of the last. I'm saying whatever division that is,
they win every year.
They win. D2. Yeah. He had himself a great game too. Also was the leading receiver, which wasn't a lot of receiving going on because Beck only threw for 160 and DJ threw for 61 yards. Yikes! But yeah, the running game is pretty good over there in Miami, which I know that makes Mario happy because that's he's an offensive line type of dude. That's what he believes in, pushing the ball around. I'm sure your offensive coordinator hates it because he likes to get vertical, but. Sometimes that's what you got to do to win the game. And that's what Miami did. That's what they had to do. They got it done, and they move all the way to number 2 for it.
I'm interested, not trying to look ahead, but I'm interested to see how Daryl Jackson stacks up against his offensive line when y'all play him in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, are we going to sit here and act like Miami's offensive line is just light years better than Alabama's? Is that what we're saying?
They're huge and they move people.
They're big guys for sure.
Number 70 Bill? 6'9",
they're huge. And listen, anytime they got into a short yardage situation, whether on the goal line or needed a free, I was like, yeah, they. I didn't even blink. I was like, yeah, they finna get this. It wasn't even fair how they was moving people. Like they're big and they move people.
We are sorry. The difference is,
oh my god.
The difference is that Tony White's defense, which I'm a really big fan of. Now, I'm tired of playing bums. We finally play somebody with a pulse this weekend. We got Virginia on a Friday night. I like the, and this, ball. The 3-3-5 is a little bit confusing. So it's going to make the offensive linemen think about what they need to do. It ain't just, it's different for the linemen if they know who they're just going to go up. All right, this is my guy. But with 3-3-5, you don't really know who the fuck to get. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, you got to choose and know who's coming in. And Tony White does a really good job with disguising a lot of shit from what I've seen so far. We've only played Bama that, where we really got to see it against a quality opponent. Well, and we're going to see soon. I like us, as I should. I like us. But Daryl Jackson is a force in that middle now. That's a big man. He's going to draw 2 of you.
You ready for me to put my football cap on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I am an offensive line coach. For those who don't know, I coach offensive line at the Gabi High School, right?
The 2 E's right there.
This offensive line is not only big, they're not only massive, they don't just move people. They play as a unit. Yeah, I'm glazing a little bit because I was impressed by what I seen against my Gators Saturday night. They work as a unit, which is very, very helpful against the 3-man front. How do I know this? Because Gabi ran a 3-man front my first 2 years coaching there, and it is a very confusing defense, especially with a lot of when you have moving parts. But when you play offensive line as a unit, it's damn near like it doesn't matter who you send, what you send, or whatever scheme you scheme up, because if I have a gap, this is my gap, and I know that my backside guy is coming with me, it doesn't matter what you scheme up because we're going to play as a unit. We're going to move as a unit. Whatever slants, whatever stunts, whatever you throw at me, I know the guy beside me, what he's doing. He knows what I'm doing. We're on the same page. We finna get this shit moving. Right. So, that when they're not only big, they don't just move people. They also play as a unit. That shit's scary. Shit is scary for a defensive
line. They're playing scary people.
Okay. I just want to see how he stacks up against,
Me too. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this game. I was talking to my homeboy about this shit earlier, who's a Miami fan. This might be one of the biggest Miami-Florida State games
in a while. Yeah.
In quite some time. Yeah. Florida State has a little bit of a test this weekend. We got to get through Virginia. And if we get through Virginia, this could be because Georgia and Alabama play this week. Hang on. There's some other shit too. Georgia, Alabama, and then Oregon plays. Ole Miss and LSU play. If LSU gets knocked off finally. Oregon and Penn State, that's 6 versus 3. This has the potential to be a top 5 matchup. Even if it isn't, if we stay where we're at, we actually fell in the rankings. We moved down to 8 from 7, but whatever. Just win, Florida State. If it's what it is right now, this is the biggest matchup I've seen in quite some time. And it's at Doak Campbell. Should be a night game. I think it should be. It's going to be rocking. I am excited. I'm excited to see everything. I mean, this is what college football is so much better when it's like this right here. I mean, this is what, to me, it's the best rivalry in all of college football. I have this argument a lot. A lot of people don't think so. They think that stupid ass game up north that plays at noon, Ohio State and Michigan and that's a big one. I get to you. It's a big rivalry right there.
Because they go around and they cross out all the M's around the school.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Who goes back and cleans all that shit up? That's what I want to know.
Florida State, Miami, wide left, wide right, the Jarman drop, the block at the rock. I mean, there's so many moments that that I can off the top of my head come up with. The 4th and 14, the fucking what do they call that one? Goddamn, that guy Rozier threw it that last second touchdown. You know what I'm saying? There's been so many moments in this game that this is it, man. This is a big time game. Cannot wait. I do have some. I mean, we played Kent State, but I got to rattle off some numbers real quick if y'all don't mind.
Kent State.
I'm not beating on my chest, but listen, 775 total yards of offense. Come on, 775 total yards of offense, 498 yards rushing, 277 yards passing, 37 first downs. Fucking out here, man. I mean, I know we're playing nobody, but we've played nobodies before, and we just ain't looked the way we're looking. I mean, we at this very time, we've only played 3 games, and we actually did this before the game was over. In 9 quarters, Florida State has already scored more touchdowns this year than they did all of last year. All of last year. Okay, that's insane. We had as many rushing touchdowns in this game alone against Kent State than we did all of last year. 8. We had 8 rushing touchdowns. We had 8 rushing touchdowns all of last year. That's insane. That is crazy. Everyone's touching the ball. Everyone's eating. I'm liking the depth. I like what I see from the young bulls. My boy Makai Danzy, however you say his first name. Makai, I always butcher it. Makai Danzy. He is a goddamn stud. We've ran this reverse.
They love that damn reverse, don't they?
That reverse is the shit. We've ran it 4 times. 3 of them were for touchdowns. 1 against Bama and 1 against East Texas and 1 against Kent State.
2 against Bama.
2 against Bama, but 1 wasn't a touchdown, but it damn near was.
Okay, you talking about the touchdown.
Yeah, he had 1 for a touchdown, and then he ran it again, and he almost housed that one too. I mean, that play is elite. I don't know, because we're running it a lot. I don't know if we're setting something
running
up.
The other freaking way.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, are we setting something up? There's no way we just keep running that play over and over to not have something being set up in the long game.
I'm calling that shit out as soon as he.
Hey, it is. Here it comes.
It's coming right now.
It's one guy, and I like Danzy. If it's one guy, Danzy's that dude is so fast. Dare I say?
The thing is though, it's being set up from another play.
From another couple plays, yes, with the jet sweeps. I love the offense.
So that's why it works so well, because they're setting up that play from other plays.
Somebody said that it might be that's a big statement. Somebody said, is this the fastest player in Big 3 history? You're talking about Dimps. You're talking about Rainey.
We had.
You're talking about Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
You're talking about you're talking about guys now. You're talking about some people that went and played for like America. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Olympics.
Yeah, who went and ran for America? Yeah,
right. Danzy's fast now, and I'm not saying he is the fastest one ever, but he's goddamn quick. Yeah, and what I did like, correct me if I'm wrong, you're tapped into the high school thing more than me. Danzy was a running back at Florida High, right?
He was a running back when he came in the y'all.
Right. So we've moved him to receiver.
Yeah.
And he had an elite snag. I mean, I know it was Kent State, but it was still over 2 guys. I mean, he got pretty good hands for a guy who didn't really play a lot of receiver in high school.
Didn't even play a senior year. He was hurt.
Got hurt, right? Yep. I went to my buddy's son's last senior game there and was hyped to see him, and he was hurt. Didn't even play, but yeah, he
hurt that whole year.
I like Danzy a lot. I think that we have one in him. I think he's going to be like it. So, yeah, I mean, all around ass kicking, not a lot going on. My boy Tommy had a little bit of a scare, went down with an ankle injury, limped off the field. Tommy Casamigos went off the field. And then I think it was right around halftime. Hobbled off the field, to the locker room. Of course, because I got PTSD whenever I see our quarterback run every time. And I probably will for a long time, especially when we play a lower caliber team, because we don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I seen some designated runs for Tommy, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But after halftime got over with, he come running out on the field. Everybody went crazy, and I think that was his way of saying, "Bitch, I'm good." And he even went. These kids now can't wait to go on Instagram Live as soon as the games are over, and he was sitting there saying he's fine, he's good, he's ready. So
hit him with that Toradol and going back
whatever we need. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we didn't need him the rest of that game. And I'm a big fan. I know Kevin Sperry hadn't played nobody. The 2 times he's come in has been against nobodies, but I'm kind of cool if we don't go into the portal this year and get a quarterback. It seems like what we do every year. Kind of cool if we don't. I want to see some guys get developed. But
I kind of got some insight about Tommy. I'm sworn to secrecy, but I'm pretty sure you'll like it. I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
Can you say it on here? Or do I need to pause this? Can you say it on here?
I'll tell you after the show.
You're gonna tell me right now. I'm marking this clip. I'll remove it. And we're back. That was awesome news right there. That was dope news. Yeah, that'd be the shit. Yeah, like what I see from Florida State. I don't think I have much after that. I'm just really proud of 775 yards of offense is elite. That's pretty good. I think I was reading somewhere where was it the most? I feel like I'd have heard that definitively, but I don't know.
It's a lot of yards.
It's a lot of yards, man, and everybody touched the ball. Gavin Sawchuk looks for real. Look at all the people that toted the ball, man. Byrd pointed out a minute ago, Tommy didn't throw a touchdown, neither did, and he actually had a pick. It was a great read. I don't even remember what the play was like. I don't know if it was like an RPO, I think it was, and Tommy's kind of short. You know what I'm saying? So the defensive lineman jumped up, grabbed it, and damn near ran it back. But Tommy made the tackle. I love it. DJU could have never. Kevin Sperry also didn't throw a touchdown. Out of all people that did, Brock Glenn did. But I'm so good on Brock Glenn, bro. I can't believe the Brocktober jokes I had and all that shit.
But he's still hanging in there though.
He's gonna be a career third stringer.
Yeah.
He's still hanging in there.
Who wants him?
We even played a kid. Jalen King. We're playing guys. I have no idea. That's a quarterback that played for us. I'm like, who the hell is that? We're playing. It's cool. My Saturdays have been real chill the last 2 games, but I am excited to finally play some. Get into the ACC games here this Friday night. I'm expecting Virginia to be a hostile environment. Don't know much about them. I'll do my research this week.
Now, Virginia, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the game before last, they had about 700-800 yards of offense, and then this weekend they had over 500 yards of offense.
They're 3-1. Numbers like that.
They're 3-1.
I think that they're a high-powered offense.
They're 3-1. They have beaten Coastal Carolina. They lost to NC State. in a close one. They beat the hell out of William and Mary, and then they beat Stanford pretty good. So they're not bad. They're not, no pushover. Looks like they got some offense, but 48-20, 55-16, 48-7. I mean, it looks like they got some offense.
Yeah, because I thought that they put up a lot of offense in their last 2 games.
Yeah, their quarterback is thrown for 1,000 yards already. About to beat the shit out of these guys. And then some more fun things happened this weekend. Clemson. Holy shit.
My God.
Do y'all know that Clemson has more lightning delays than wins? These boys got more lightning and rain delays than wins. You know, he was just talking shit. Like, what are they, bro? This is an insane year of college football so far.
It is.
I mean, this is crazy. Dabo Swinney gets up there and runs that mouth, talks all that shit. Like, hey, we were just talking about it on the last episode. If you're tired of winning, you can fire me, shit. And then goes out here and loses again.
Yeah, he was beating on his chest.
And it's not a good look. And now, while I do think he's got a point, whenever you build a program like Dabo's done, because let's be honest, this is the first time they've been 1-3 since 2004. This is pre-Dabo era since the last time they've been 1-3. When you build a program up like he has, he's won the goddamn league 8 out of the conference 8 out of the last 10 times. The last 10 years, he's won that bitch 8. That's pretty crazy. Florida State won it once, and Pittsburgh won it with Kenny Pickett back in like 2021 or some shit. He has a point. He's ran the conference. But
2 national championships.
But you've also spoiled your fans. You don't, what I'm saying? That's what people expect, a little bit something better, and they forget about the old days. That's what happens. You build them up and you make them good. They don't like going 1-3. I don't know what Clemson. I personally don't think Clemson's going to fire Dabo because he's done things. He's done enough to keep his job for one bad year. I don't think he's going nowhere, but I don't know if I would just keep running that mouth like he's doing. I mean, he's just talking a lot of shit.
You want to force their hand. I tell you, no. Janet Jackson had a song called "What Have You Done for Me Lately," and college football is damn sure about what have you done for me lately. I don't care about what you've done in the past. It's right. What are you doing now?
Right. And that's
true. Got to use that damn portal. He has to use the portal.
Yeah.
He refuses to use it, but you have to use it. Everyone is using it. You have to adapt. That's how you become obsolete if you don't adapt.
Mm-hmm. So 100% right, Byrd. Glad you said that, because outside of that, that is the only knock on Dabo. He prides himself on not using the portal. He literally tells you, he can't wait to tell you about it. He's like, we don't take anybody in the portal. But at the same time, bro, are we sitting here really thinking that Clemson's football team has less talent than Syracuse?
Syracuse put some guys.
They do not have better talent than Clemson.
They, in totality, no, but the damn coach putting together a team.
Fran Brown is like that. I like Fran Brown a lot.
He's
and he
putting together
shit.
a team.
And he talks shit.
Putting together a team.
Some of them players that was dapping them up after the game probably gonna end up over there next year. Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta agree with you. He is putting together a team. But after last year, I cannot stand his ass. After last year, what he said after he beat us,
what he did to them,
fuck him.
Hey, Fran is like that. There was a recent interview where he was talking about
how did he thank Clemson and then go back and kick their ass?
He was, bro. He talks shit. I kind of like Fran Brown. He was saying something recently where he was like, it was about portal guys. He's like, hey, I'm not mad at anybody, taking players from me or whatever like that. He said, but don't get it twisted. I'm gonna talk. When I see you, I'm gonna tell you about it and shit. He was like, he said, you see my wife? He's like, I talk shit. He said something about, you see my wife? He said, I got to talk shit all the time to people or something like that. Like Fran Brown he's like that, bro. He's like, we'll put hands on him.
Have your team running sprints after a win is crazy.
After a win. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I like Fran.
I love it.
Like Fran.
I love it.
Fran Brown. Fran Brown's like that, bro. I kind of dig that.
Yeah.
So
come on to Gainesville. You asked me about somebody I won in Gainesville. There you go.
Fran?
There we go. Yep.
I mean, it'd definitely be a big ass upgrade for him. Like but a coach in the SEC. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
Don't
man.
get
It's
me
sunny
wrong.
down here in Florida.
I don't like Florida, but it's a destination job.
Mhm.
It's a forever home if you get there and do well. You know what I'm saying? You don't. There's not many places.
The
How
facilities
high?
are great. Like
How much higher are you gonna go? Bama, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't get much higher than University of Florida. And that's why I'm wondering if I'm really wondering what y'all gonna do, man. Like how many more are they gonna let Billy slip? Yeah.
Yeah. Give me Fred.
Yeah, he's
I'll
definitely in the
Fran
hot
Bam.
seat.
We're building the hot board one by one.
Yeah,
We're
he's
building it.
definitely in the hot seat right now.
Lane is, of course, if
I
Nick
don't
come
think
out of
Lane's
retirement, Nick. But
Lane's not leaving Ole Miss, bro.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. Florida's probably
just in
better than Ole
case.
Miss, right? Florida, you're
Just in
in
case.
Florida. You're in
I don't
Florida.
know. Either,
It's
either way,
I don't think
Napier
people
does not finish the
understand
season.
outside of Florida, what's it like to be here? Like
Right.
it's
when he's
the state itself.
Right. When he's at the crib, when Billy's at home in Gainesville, he can take a quick helicopter ride to whatever high school in the state of Florida he wants to go see a player play on a Friday night. He can literally get off at work at 4, get in the helicopter, go ride over here to whatever town, and go see a kid play. They do it all the time. Not that much during the football season, but on bye weeks they do. Mike just pulled up somebody last week to a football game
on the sideline somewhere.
Yeah, they
was
do
in
it
Georgia
all the time.
though.
Yeah, they do it all the time, and if you're in Florida, man, you're always around talent. I mean, it's everywhere. So we'll see. I mean, I hope y'all keep Billy forever. I think he's doing a good job.
So hold on. So speaking on that, how long do you think that Napier stays, Jay?
Let's look at the rest of our schedule.
How long do you think that he stays now?
Once they get to 7 L's, he's gone.
I don't think they give him that many.
Because I don't think that he's staying too long. I really think he messed up when he didn't put the OC in charge of play calling.
Yeah. So we got Texas A&M, Mississippi.
It's gonna be that Florida State. It's gonna be that Florida State game that gets him fired.
I don't think he makes it that far. I think.
But even if he loses to Florida State, I mean, right now how y'all are playing, I don't think you get fired for that.
Yeah. If he loses to Kentucky, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
If we don't make it, if we don't win a game from now to Kentucky and he loses to Kentucky, I think he's gone.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah, if we don't win a game at these next 4 games, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Georgia, and then he mess around and lose to Kentucky, he's definitely gone.
Yeah, because that'll, like we were talking about it last episode, Virginia Tech and Stanford, I believe. Somebody commented on that. Shout out you on the YouTube channel. We already play a couple teams with interim head coaches, and
they fired their coaches already
in September.
Yeah, it's crazy.
UCLA did. This is a scary thing that we're dealing with right now. UCLA fired their head coach, and Tony White is supposed to be a candidate, our defensive coordinator. He played there. He's an alumni, and so it's already getting tossed around that he's in the mix, and he's already having the talks with people asking him at press conferences, and he's saying the things, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there is no other job. This is the job, you know what I'm saying? This is the job that I'm at.
Being politically correct.
Being political, I'm sure that he's like, I haven't been contacted. Well, you probably haven't because I think that's illegal, but I bet your agent has. I really hope we don't lose Tony White, but I'm also all for people going to get – I think Tony White's a hell of a coach, and he's going to be a head coach one day. I hate that it's going to be it's possibility that it's after 1 year with us, but same thing happened with Pruitt when we had Pruitt come in for that 2013 squad. He was here for 1 year and he went on and he went and sucked somewhere. And that's something that I wish somebody would tell Tony White and I'm sure he knows, but the guy that was at UCLA, they only gave him 15 games and he was a homer too. He was a former guy and they only gave him like 15 games to get it right. So yeah, the leash sometimes isn't as long. There's less pressure when you're a DC. Just stay here, Tony.
Well, I can tell you, man, when that head coaching job, when it comes knocking, it's kind of hard
I
to
don't
turn
fault
down.
him. Yeah, I don't fault him. Anybody to elevate, I hate it when we lost Kenny Dillingham, but what did he do? He took Arizona State to the damn playoffs year two. So, I'm all for people elevating there, and that's just across the board. Everybody. I love to see people do well, but I'd also love for Tony White just to be here forever because what I've seen so far, I like. The good old days of I'm a spoiled guy. I had Bobby Bowden forever. And then we had, speaking of Bobby, I had Bobby forever. And then we had Mickey Andrews, a lifetime defensive coordinator for all those years. Went through offensive coordinators off and on throughout some places, but, had Mark Rick for a long time and then, other people. But that's not how it is no more. Then people get changed out like socks.
I mean, man, look at us. Rhett Lashley at
I was
SMU.
really happy, real happy when y'all lost him.
Manny Diaz at fucking Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, we lost some good people too.
Yeah,
I like Rhett a lot.
It's just been a coaching carousel in Florida.
Yeah, y'all have had a couple. Meanwhile, Dan Mullen's over there winning. I think they lost this week though.
It was a close game, I believe.
UNLV, did they win?
Yeah,
I think they
close game. Hold on.
Yeah, UNLV, he had them boys rolling.
All right, now, so who would you take? Would you take Mullen over Napier?
No, they came back and won.
Did they? 4-0.
Yeah.
Dan O, they're 4-0 in UNLV.
They came back and won.
Now, would you take Mullen over Napier?
Right now?
Yes.
Hell yeah. I didn't want to see Mullen go. Honestly, Mullen wasn't terrible.
He lost. I think he won 8 games and they fired him or whatever it was.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
And literally just right before that, had him in the SEC championship against Bama. Y'all get a pick. And fucking, was it Jalen Waddle or Mechie? It was Mechie.
Yep.
Blasted the DB. And he fumbled the ball. Like, that play was such a huge play. Like, y'all literally was about to win the SEC championship, bro, and probably be in the goddamn championship.
Yep.
Was that COVID year? I think that was COVID year. Because wasn't that Kyle Trask? Because y'all went crazy, bro. Y'all went crazy with Kyle Trask.
We had a crazy year.
Like he was up there with Joe Burrow numbers.
We put up some numbers, man. Because
with less games.
What you call it? Tight end was going crazy. He was hurt a couple games.
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts went crazy that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about last time that was decent.
Good old days.
Good old days right there. Well, Florida State and Miami's holding it down right now. Maybe y'all can get y'all shit together by the end of the year. God, it's not fun, is it? It's not fun. You don't take it as hard as pause. You don't like it. It doesn't.
I got a lot of shit else that I could be, focused on. That's why it don't hurt me as bad.
It hurts me.
Because I got Gabi, I got my son.
Yeah.
So
it hurts me bad.
Now if everybody's losing, everybody we got a problem. But
right.
I learn to look at the small wins. Yeah,
it's not fun. Last year it was me. But even still last year, no, y'all both wasn't undefeated because y'all played game 1. So at least
we did.
Yeah. So there was only one good team last year. It was Miami. They was kicking ass when Florida did finish strong. Still a chance of that. I'm not writing y'all off, but I tell you what, it ain't looking good.
We got to find some offense. We're not a terrible football team. We just got to find some freaking offense.
Yeah, but eventually you're going to see guys giving up.
Yeah,
I've seen that before.
Good still, though.
That's what I'm scared of.
Y'all do have a good defense.
I've seen that before where the defense is like, man, fuck this. This is what am I trying so hard for? Like, the offense ain't going to do nothing. So Billy's going to have to find him a spark, or he's going to be up out of there. Start Trammell, man. Start the Mandarin. Start the Mandarin kid. But also give up play calling. Do y'all actually have a coordinator that just doesn't call plays?
I don't know.
Because Billy
has
doubled down and been like, I'm calling the shit.
I'm calling plays. Yeah, it's him. It's him.
And that was a tough game. I can't really be too hard on him. Miami's a good ball team. Can't be too tough on them, but
I'm sorry, when it's raining, you really gotta lean on that run. If it's raining, you have to run.
Yeah, but if I could see where we could have won the game,
dial some shit up.
he's getting paid millions of dollars to do that.
Dial some shit up, Billy. They should have just kept Dan and hired him to be recruiter. He can recruit his ass off. Old Billy with 3 L's. He can recruit now.
Oklahoma. Oh
yeah. Let's get into that real quick before we get out of here. That was a good game too. That was a real good game.
He's like, man, we got to stop talking about the Gators, man. Let's move on.
I could do it all night, man. This was a good game. Oklahoma won 24-17.
Closer to what I thought it was going to be.
Me too. Auburn didn't play.
Yeah, they did. I hadn't seen Auburn play all year. It's my first time seeing them play. But that's still that damn Oklahoma defense is like that, man.
Like that, bro. End of the game with like a safety.
Oklahoma defense is like that. Listen, when the damn was number 32, the DN long armed, the damn tackle and got in on the sack for the the safety. Oh my word! Yeah, that poetry in motion.
That
poetry
nuts.
It's beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Very good game. It was a very balanced game as far as quarterback play because a lot of people thought that was the tail of the tape was going to be between the two quarterbacks. Jackson Arnold used to play at Oklahoma, so I'm sure he had this one circled. John Mateer played pretty well. Did just enough on, he ran on touchdown, threw one. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a balanced game. I don't know how to pronounce this kid's name. Isaiah Sategna, 9 catches, 127 yards. He ate pretty well. Good ball team. Like we said in the prediction episode, though, defense. When it got down to the end of the game, Oklahoma needed one stop. They got it. They pushed them back. On that safety play, it was already like second or third and super long. Like they had already backed him up, and then dude went back there playing in the end zone, and they made him pay for it. It was, yeah. Oklahoma might be something, man. They actually might have something this year, which would be crazy because it's been a little while for them too.
Yeah. Normally it takes a while, and not because we're getting into the meat of the season. But normally it takes a few weeks for the offense to really start clicking. But seeing this damn, they have just enough offense to win them ball games.
Yes.
So yeah,
and the SEC is crazy this year. The SEC is crazy this year, bro. Like it's not like who is the fucking man? Like this Georgia Alabama game is going to tell me a lot. This weekend it's going to tell me a lot. Is Alabama truly that shitty? Is Georgia really? Are
mediocre?
They elite? Are they mediocre? Or are they elite? Like they like they usually are. I can't wait. Where is that game at? We're obviously going to have to pick that game. There's a bunch of good games on this week. It's at Georgia.
Oh, my son had a bye week this week too.
7:30 game at Georgia.
Yeah, my son had a bye week this week, so I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib.
I'm pulling for the Tide in that one.
Well, you playing analysts all day.
Yeah, man.
I'm definitely pulling for Alabama in that game. I need Alabama.
I think Alabama's going to get them too.
Where's the game at?
It's at Georgia. It's a 7:30 game in Georgia. Georgia's favored by 3.5 right now. Obviously, we'll pick that one and some other ones. Miami's on a bye this week. Florida's on a bye this week. We're going to play the day that the next episode comes out, so you'll get to hear it a little bit before we play. I'm going to talk my shit, and then we'll pick some other games too. It's a big week, man. Like I said, Penn State and Oregon, some good games. LSU and Ole Miss, I think it was. Some good games on this week. Was there any other good games on this weekend? Did we see anything else cool happen before we get out of here? I think Colorado won. They went back to Caden Salter, which I don't know why he wasn't playing. He must have been hurt. Hey, you know what's about to happen real quick, Byrd, before we get out of here, too? I was just talking to some Miami fans. Is JoJo Trader going to play, or what is going on with him? He's going to fucking transfer from y'all.
I mean, I don't know what's going on with him.
Somebody said he was hurt in the comments.
Like ever since that first week game, he was banged up, didn't really get a chance. Now with JoJo Trader, I think is more aligned to him getting a bit banged up. But Lyle too. Who we haven't seen,
I think
Lau,
he's hurt too. I think they said that the
I
other
mean,
day.
he is hurt, but with Marty Brown coming in and playing as good as he's playing,
Can't
I
play
mean,
everybody.
I mean that's the thing. I mean, Lau he may be in a bit of roster trouble because man, Marty Brown is playing good as hell,
He is. But I
and I
mean,
mean
like
Fletcher is Fletcher.
you got a lot of people don't like Fletcher. A lot of people think he's more of like your
What
third down back. You know what I'm saying? He just because he really don't have
man?
moves, but he's a big bruising back though.
Yeah.
Talking about man, that's what we need.
But the receiving core over there, if JoJo's not hurt, because you got the young buck,
Mm-hmm. You
uh,
got CJ Daniel,
CJ Daniels, you got a lot of people out there
Mr.
catching the.
Spectacular Catch.
You got a lot of freshmen out there playing more. I mean, you got a lot of other people playing. So JoJo's going to be up out of there. I was curious about that because I hadn't heard his name, and just based on what he did in the bowl game against whoever the hell that was. He did pretty good in that bowl game. I was like, man, JoJo's going to be number
Well,
one
I
next
can
year.
tell you, I think
You're
we're
supposed
gonna
to be.
see him when we play y'all. I think that's when we really gonna see him is when we play
Oh, we're
FSU.
strapping him the fuck down.
No, you can't strap them all down. That's the problem, and that's why when we play y'all, he gonna do his thing.
There's one guy that I'm scared of in coverage, and we're not going to say his name, but we'll see how that works out. I'm excited for that game. I don't want to rush it. I want to get through this next game first, but man, we got one on the way, boys and girls. And it's basically what the show was invented for. You know what I'm saying? Florida State, Miami. That's what the show was kind of invented. So that's going to be an all out. Have to do something special. I don't know for sure, but I think the next episode or the next one is our 100th episode. I'm going to drink. I don't know what these guys are going to do. I'm going to drink for it. Liable to light a cigar in here, 100th episode. And with that being said, the 100th episode, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? They're building every time I look on there, I'm seeing more people subscribe. I'm seeing hate talk. I'm seeing good stuff wrote down. I'm loving it all. I'm liking all of it. Like. I love all the comments. We appreciate y'all, man. But again, go ahead and subscribe to the gang because we're trying to get bigger out here. We're trying to have more great content for you guys, and we don't plan on stopping anyway. But we love doing this shit, so we're doing it for the love right now. But we'd love some help, some support. Y'all got anything else?
Gotta be on a 2-game streak, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I saw that.
Man. Yeah, man. Play the a hot, if you want to call them hot, Child's team, who just upset Rickers the week before, and thought they was gonna have our number, man. Yeah, okay.
Nah. You have to earn that shit.
Demarius Bunyan, aka Bam, 2 kick returns.
Come on, Bam.
2.
Ooh,
Let's go.
nice.
Ooh. Jesus.
My life's kind of been in shambles, so I ain't really seen no clips. I ain't been on Instagram.
Man, yeah, go shout out Big B at 850, man.
Yes, sir. I like that guy. He got great
Bam
content,
had 2
man.
kick returns. Devin had like a 80-yard interception, pick 6. Of course, Mr. Waffle House himself had 2.
I did see one of his. Shout out
the one that they called back. Jesus, he made the entire defense look stupid. They called a face mask on offensive face mask. That's why they called it back. But yeah,
shout out Max Photography 850.
Shout out my boy Keith, man.
Shout out Max Photography 850. If you're in the area or within the surrounding areas, real good dope with the camera lens. He's awesome. Has some really good shots from the other night. Book him if you're out there for some photos. Book my guy,
brother.
He's out here.
Been friends since all of us have known each other. So book my guy, man. Book my brother. Yeah. Definitely.
So who they got this week?
Go to Baker County, our 2nd district game. Go to Baker County. Should be a decent game. We've been clicking. Still got some stuff we got to clean up, of course. We've been clicking, man. This past 2 weeks, I like what we've been doing.
Well, what do they say? You win 2 in a row, it's a streak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's a 3.
Child's talking big shit too, man.
I don't know why your child.
I don't know why. They posted a picture of our quarterback and his girlfriend. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? I have no clue. Then they posted a picture of their, I guess their starting corner in front of a Waffle House that was closed.
That's what I seen.
Why?
Out of all people.
Out of all people, why?
Why would you go?
Why would you taunt him?
Why would you go taunt the tweaker? Isn't that what they call him? Why would you? Why would you go taunt the tweaker himself? That's crazy.
Who was I talking to yesterday? And they asked me about the kid from Rickard, still the wide receiver Crumity, and then they asked me about the kid from Lincoln, the Brandon Paul's son, Gabriel Paul receiver. He's like, yeah, that's some pretty good receivers, man. He might be, one of the best. And I was like, no. Jamarian Simmons is the best receiver in Tallahassee, Florida, if not the top half of Florida, if not the state.
If not the state, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, who? I was like, yeah, go do your research, because he's the number 4 receiver in the state of Florida.
Yeah, that's now listen, there's some guys. No. Who was I about to say? What's that tall ass receiver? But I think he's in California though. But he was playing the team in Florida.
You're talking about Chris Henry's son, Chris Henry Jr. Yeah, he's like that, but he's a senior.
He's also 6'6" or some shit. But I mean,
and he's a senior.
Yeah, Jay Simmons is him. I send this damn kids clips to my homeboys because it's. Unless you're like in Florida, and that's another thing. We're in Tallahassee. It's not super. We got talent. Don't get it wrong. We got talent. We got kids that go everywhere. But, this kid has the potential to be him, number one in the state,
in the nation,
in the nation. I mean, he has the potential for that. He's him. I mean, these clips, that one against
Rickards.
My God, that shit went viral.
It went super viral.
Yeah, he was all over.
Like CBS Sports reposted that.
My mother-in-law was like, "Hey, did you see that catch from that kid from?" I'm like, "Yeah. I'm trying to get him on the damn show." But, yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud. But Jay Simmons, shout out Jay. All right, yeah. So that going on. Happy football. We appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe. We're out of here. Got to FaceTime my wife.
We broke the game down on Waffle House loud enough so where Charles could hear us after the
game. Your winner score like 35-17?
35-17.